Mheshimiwa Rais ameelekeza tarehe 9 hakutakuwa na sherehe za kuadhimisha hiyo Disemba 9, na gharama ya fedha ambazo zilikuwa zitumike kwenye sherehe ameelekeza ziende kutengeneza miundombinu hii iliyoharibika.
The Tanzanian government has officially postponed the December 9th Independence Day celebrations. Officials cite security concerns, but the public knows the real story. A growing wave of demonstrations, organized weeks in advance, demanding political accountability, electoral transparency, and an end to state intimidation. Authorities claim it is a precaution. Citizens say it is fear. And across the region, analysts see something even deeper, a government feeling pressure from its own people at the worst possible moment.
Kuanzia leo, sekta zinazohusika mkae mratibu fedha zile zote ambazo zilikuwa ziende kwenye sherehe. Mheshimiwa Rais ameelekeza ziende kurekebisha miundombinu iliyoharibika.
Why December 9th matters so much? Independence Day in Tanzania is not just a holiday. It is a national ritual tied to Julius Nyerere's legacy and a symbolic reminder of sovereignty. Cancelling these celebrations is like Kenya postponing Jamhuri Day. It doesn't happen unless the political temperature is boiling. And right now, the heat is unmistakable. December 9th was expected to be the stage for loud, coordinated protest, the biggest since the disputed 2025 general election narrative emerged. The symbolism was too perfect. Independence from colonial rule versus independence from government overreach. Over the last month, Tanzanians have grown increasingly vocal about alleged political suppression, rising economic hardships, and contested state actions against opposition groups. The December 9th protests were framed as a national awakening, a day when Tanzanians reclaimed the narrative, a day the government wasn't prepared to confront. With the protests gaining traction online and offline, especially among the youth, the government faced a dilemma: let the protests run and risk chaos, or shut down the national holiday entirely and take the political embarrassment. They chose the latter.
Ofisi ya Waziri Mkuu, uratibu sera na bunge pamoja na sekta zinazohusika liratibuni hilo, ili maelekezo ya Mheshimiwa Rais fedha hizo ziende haraka zikarejeshe miundombinu. Niwaombe vijana wenzangu, niwaombe Watanzania, niwaombe makundi mbalimbali, twendeni sote kwa kauli moja.
Official statements from Dodoma insist this is about security preparedness and ensuring peace, but citizens argue the government is simply avoiding the optics of empty stadiums and full streets. Opposition groups say the state is trying to erase the visibility of dissent by removing the holiday platform altogether. In classic East African political fashion, both sides accuse each other of manufacturing instability, yet the truth lies somewhere in the tension between fear and defiance.
Why? Ni kwa sababu sasa hivi wananchi wamepata uamsho. Watanzania wamepata uamsho wa kupigania haki. Watanzania sasa hivi wamejua umuhimu wa kupata katiba mpya. Wamejua umuhimu wa kufuatilia siasa za kwenye nchi zao, ya kwenye nchi yao. Tanzania iende kutulia. Watanzania waende kutulia. Hakuna kinachoenda kuendelea kama zamani bila haki kupatikana. Lazima haki ipatikane. Nyinyi mnaojifanya ndio wenye nchi. Huu ni muda wa kuelewa kuwa sasa hivi wenye nchi wamepata uamsho, wameamka.
Across the border, Kenyans are watching with a mixture of concern and political deja vu. We've seen governments attempt to diffuse protests by limiting public gatherings. We've seen national days becoming political backgrounds. We've seen an easy calm turn into national headlines. The Tanzanian situation hits close to home, raising questions about democracy, state response, and the delicate balance between patriotism and protest. Intelligence sources in Tanzania hint that multiple regions had planned simultaneous demonstrations: Arusha, Mwanza, Dar es Salaam, Mbeya, and Zanzibar. Coordinated, organized, unpredictable. A national holiday would have offered protesters a legal cover to gather. Cancelling it removes that cover but also sends a message. The government expects things to get messy.
Tushauriane kuanzia ngazi ya familia, ngazi ya makundi mbalimbali ya kwetu, taasisi za kidini, vyama vya siasa. Twendeni sote kwa kauli moja, tukubaliane mambo kama haya yaliyotokea yasitokee tena. Tofauti zetu, maeneo yetu ambayo tunahitaji kuyashughulikia, tukae tuyashughulikie, tukae tuyafanyie kazi, tukae tukubaliane, tukae tuyaratibu, tukae tuyajenge. Ofisi ya Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kauli yake ameonyesha utayari huo. Kwa hiyo political will ya kiwango cha juu, utayari wa ofisi ya juu kabisa, milango iko wazi, na sisi wasaidizi wake ofisi zote milango iko wazi.
Security forces reportedly shifted strategies from crowd management to deterrence, signaling that the state is preparing for confrontation rather than dialogue. The opposition has wasted no time framing the postponement as a government failure. To them, it is a sign of weakness, a sign that the protests are working, a sign that the regime no longer controls the national mood. They argue that shifting national celebrations online or downsizing them amounts to political surrender, not security preparedness. Tanzania's move will echo throughout East Africa, where governments closely monitor each other's crisis handling playbooks. Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi, each country faces its own cocktail of political tension. And when one government cancels its Independence Day out of fear of its people, the region takes note. It becomes a case study and a warning. December 9th will no longer be a celebration, but the protest, the pressure, and the political moment will still unfold. And while Tanzania may postpone a national day, it cannot postpone the national conversation that millions insist must happen. Stay tuned. East Africa is entering a new political season, and Tanzania's cancelled Independence Day may be the opening scene. For Maisha TV, I'm William Juma.